You guessed it. I'm at the soiree at the Salon of the Hochland Gasthaus. And I have a plan. I mean, I'm chewing away at this slab, getting little pieces. I see, now there's a little, fairly little piece that I partially cracked, but I'm going to leave it for tomorrow. But I have a plan now. I know what I'm going to do with this stuff. All this rubble that's coming out of here, it's going to be hard to lay, but I can do it. And I always remember some of those guys I worked with up in New Hampshire. There's one guy, Newt Ford was his name, and he said, you know, yeah, he could lay stone, and he'd go to somebody's house and they'd show him the stone that they had, like an old stone wall or something. And he said, yeah, half of them look like oranges and the other half look like grapefruits. In other words, they were round. They didn't have faces that you could lay them on. Now down here in Pennsylvania, the stone tends to break with very nice faces on it. So anyway, I'm going to use them to build a fountain up in the woods in the center of the folk fold. Remember that? The folk fold? And I'm going to chew in, like I'm doing, around the outside, but I'm going to leave the middle. You know what? I think these chickens, they just want to steal the limelight. I'm going to chew in, but I'm going to leave the middle like it is. And I'm going to make that a fountain as well. But it's going to have the tub, the foot bath, the Sitzbad, the water heater. Well, the water heater will be down there, I think. And all this stuff that comes out from around the outside, I'll put in around the outside of the fountain that I'm going to build up there in the woods. It's meant to be non-slip, and it seems to want to break in a circle, and I want that support there. And instead of digging down, I'll just leave a big round thing there. So anyway, I have that plan. There was one other thing I was going to tell you. Oh, Molly, the sow, she's got 2 piglets down in the other barn. And after she's been up here for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, she tells me it's time to take her down. She's done that 3 days in a row. It's regular, because she don't want to leave her piglets alone. There's only 2 of them, and it's really cold. And the first time she told me by biting me gently on the calf. I thought, what are you doing? We're friends. And she wasn't biting me really. She was just letting me know she needed my attention. Now after that, she just tells me. She comes, or if she sees I'm heading down that direction, she goes along with me. And if I start coming back, well, then she tells me. Bye for now. Just one more thing. Looky here. I spied a crack. Do you see it? I swept it off then. That crack goes the whole way through. It's parallel to the crack I'm trying to make. So I now, anyway, that's a good sign for me. And it stops right to where I was talking about, so the center will be okay.